NoViolet Bulawayo's first novel, We Need New Names, was shortlisted for the Booker Prize in 2013, and it will come as no surprise if her second novel, Glory, receives similar accolades. Glory has been marketed as an African retelling of Animal Farm. Now that's a big pitch. Every political novel wants to be compared to Orwell, but few merit it. So if you're here wondering if Glory merits the comparison, I'm going to make this simple. It does. It's refreshingly innovative, original, funny, dark, captivating, engaging, emotional, well-written, and very political. Get yourself a copy if you've not already done so. Glory is the story of a fictional country called Jadata. It is ruled by the old horse, and just like Animal Farm, all the characters are animals. The old horse is deposed in a coup, and the people of Jadata hope that their free, fair, and credible election will bring them good government. When discussing Animal Farm, did anybody ever tell you that the antagonist of the piece, Napoleon, was really Stalin? Wrong, Napoleon. This is the sort of observation I hate. I'm not arguing that Orwell wasn't retelling the Russian Revolution. He undoubtedly was, and that's nice to know, but for me, it distills the essence of the book into something so much less than it really is. Eric didn't call his antagonist Uncle Joe. No, he called him Le Petit Corporal. The choice of name is important when understanding the writing of Mr. Blair. Focusing on who represents who is like a puzzle, obscuring the point of the work. Was Animal Farm really about Napoleon, or was it about Voxer? So, if I tell you that the old horse is Robert Mugabe, and Tuve is Emerson Mnangagwa, and Jadata is really Zimbabwe, and that this is a retelling of the recent coup, that's nice to know. But it's also distilling the essence of this book down into something so much less than it is. You don't need to know this book is about Zimbabwe to understand the points Bulawayo is making. And to say that this book is about Zimbabwe is to ignore the tweeting baboon who is president of a foreign and influential land. Or the George Floyd reference, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Political books are no good if they're complimentary of the authorities. And if there's something that Bulawayo isn't doing in this novel, it's licking boots. Bulawayo wants to point out, among other things, the complete absurdity of the situation, and she ruthlessly uses humour to this effect. Jadata doesn't just have a sitting president, it has a shitting president too. I wasn't sure if the story of the public toilet was an invention of Bulawayo's or something Mnangagwa actually did. So I googled it, and I was reminded that this story is not just about Zimbabwe. This ugly looking paperweight is actually Australia's 30th Prime Minister. And this plaque at Macca's Endodyne is dedicated to him. It was at this spot on the evening of the 20th of September 1997 that Scott Morrison defecated in his pants after the Cronulla Sharks lost the Super League Grand Final to the Brisbane Broncos 26-8. It's Mac time. If you Google reviews of Macca's Engadine, you'll find multiple accounts of generous Australians complimenting the efficiency of their bathroom cleaners. I'm impressed that a 15-year-old high school student can do a better job at cleaning up ScoMo's shit than the Australian Labor Party. 5 stars. I'm relatively sure that Bulawayo wasn't inspired by Scott Morrison to write the toilet scene. For one thing, it didn't happen at a McDonald's. For another, there are misshapen toilets that are more inspiring than that man. Nonetheless, it's a reminder that the line between political satire and political realness is thin. There is a minister for things and a minister for corruption, and I love the playfulness of the name Jadata, or as anybody in power calls it, Jadada, with a da and another da. Nobody ever calls it Jada-da-da-da-da. It's a mockery of the farcical way politicians take credit for what's already there. Jadata already has both of its das, and it will have long after the current president is dead. They may as well take credit for the sun rising. There is a witfulness in the repetition of the writing. The new dispensation will bring about hashtag free, fair and credible elections. The new dispensation, free, fair and credible elections. These two statements are repeated so often that it highlights the absurdity and ridiculousness of the government. But other phrases highlight the cruelty. I can't breathe. Political satire can often feel very political and not very satirical. How many times did you laugh reading Animal Farm? Glory is worthy of being compared to Orwell's classic, but it should also be compared to Voltaire. While Voltaire didn't use anthropomorphized animals, he did use his wit to relentlessly take the piss out of those in power. He made you laugh at the truth, and that's exactly what NoViolet Bulawayo has done with this novel. If you enjoyed Glory, I'm going to recommend 3 classic political fictions you may also enjoy. And I'm going to start with Voltaire's most famous novel, Candide. I'm also going to recommend the Russian classic, The Master and Margarita. And finally, the American classic, Catch-22. Glory belongs in the same class of novel as these 3, combining cutting political remarks with a generous amount of humour. Thank you for watching this review. Please like this video, tell me what you thought in the comments, and subscribe for more videos about books. Bye.